This place on earth. Ha! Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I was literally just sitting here rocking out to that song. I fucking love that song. And we were talking about this yesterday. That is one of those bands that not one other song of theirs sounds like that song. And it drives me fucking crazy. Ah! Why? Good morning. My mic is really far away. Come here. Come hither, Mike. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy fucking weekend, everybody. Did you sleep in? I hope so. Unless you're one of those that works weekends, in which case I'm so sorry. Been there, done that. I don't think I've ever worked a job where I get a weekend. I don't even know what that's like. Like every job I've ever worked, it's like a 24/7 job. Get in close, chat. We're listening to music. So, I am once again a mucus machine. I am so sorry. I don't know. This Colorado hates me. This time of year is just miserable. But we're gonna play Mortuary Assistant. That won by a fucking. I put up a poll this morning on the Twitter, bleh, and it won by a landslide. So I downloaded it, and yeah, I need a heart rate monitor. Oh yes, Mr. Cocky just made me eggy in a basket with a low carb bread. Oh my god, what a fucking wonder! Crispy's the shit. It looks fun, Sexcellent. No shit. We rated. Did we rate? No, actually, I think we rated Zach, and Zach rated Smokaloke, and he was playing Mortuary Assistant. And I was just sitting here watching it, and I was like, this looks like a fun game, and I already owned it. Like you guys know, I have ridiculous amounts of unplayed games that you guys give me, and it's awesome. And every year during Halloween, it's like I already have a set list of games, and then people keep gifting me games, and it's like there's not enough days in the month to play all these games, so I just save them for every year. And so we've got like all those games I put in that poll. I own all of them. They're literally, I just created like a horror list in my Steam and just listed the first 5 games or first 4 or 5 games that came up or whatever because I have so many. It's just ridiculous. And all of them looked really good. Like I'd like to play all of those games, especially Hallow Seed. That one looked really dank too. So I'm excited for them. Shut up, baby. I know it. Fuck yes. Like Seek's CD Ramathon, very similar, very similar. It's like dude, T. I don't know if he's ever shown you guys his CD Ramathon shelf. It's pretty intimidating. Like every year like in December, him and I sit in his office and we go through and we make Excel spreadsheets of all those CD Ramathon games. And it's like as we're making it, people keep sending him more stuff, and it's like there's not enough days, but we just save them because we're not going anywhere. So we've got them. It's a solid one. That being said, cheers. I cleaned my mong and I loaded a bowl. It does have a fucking clown in it. So, cool. I'm at peace with the fact that the clown is dead. But there is a clown. So, yeah. Cheers. Happy weekend, y'all. Yeah, deadish. It is a horror game. I asked Zach about it because he's played it. And he said it's kind of one of those games where, like, you're going around doing stuff and you have little missions. And, like, you'll just look up from doing something and suddenly there's a creepy thing sitting in the corner of the room staring at you or something. So I'm probably going to scream like a little bitch today. Definitely probably going to scream like a little bitch. Scare alerts are on as usual, so like fair warning on that one. They're loud and they scream. Dead-ish, yeah. I don't expect anything to be fully dead, but I did watch Smokealook play for a while. Not enough to like spoil it, but it does look fun. I like horror games where you actually have something to do. Like you actually have like kind of a mission or you're actually doing something. You're not just walking around running from something, being afraid. Like I really liked the Amanda the Adventure or whatever because you actually were doing something. Like there was an activity. I dig that. Yeah, we get to embalm and like from what little I saw, the mortuary like it's pretty legit. Like you sew mouths shut and sew eyelids shut and stuff. Like the little bit I saw, it seems pretty legit. I was never a mortician. However, I almost did go to mortuary school. I know a little bit. I'm on the other end of the death. Reasonable. We're going to play mortuary assistant. I'm scared. Yeah, it's like it's another scary escape room, which is exactly what Amanda the Adventure was. And I kind of like that because you're still doing something. there's nothing like you guys know, I love like Silent Hill and Resident Evil and stuff, but the original ones where you like got a stick and just ran from things, it's okay, but I'm kind of over it. It's not really my jam. I'd much rather do something and be scared, I guess. I'd fully believe you if you told me you're a mortician. No shit. I almost like if there had been a mortuary school in Washington State, I would have gone. There's no mortuary school in Washington State. And out of like for those not in the US, if you want to go to college outside of the state that you reside in, your tuition is like I think it's like 3 to 4 times higher or something like that. It's crazy because you didn't pay taxes in that state. So, whatever state you fucking live in, you're kind of boned. You kind of have to go to schools there unless you can prove you lived somewhere else or whatever. But yeah, I almost did it because I've never had a problem with dead bodies and I like science and stuff and like I don't know, but I'm kind of glad I went into the living stuff because it like the more I looked into mortuary like the side like running a business, either you become a coroner or you run like a funeral home, and if you don't have a family name funeral home or you don't have like an apprenticeship or you don't have like some way in, it's almost bar impossible to set up a business. And then you end up being a businessman. Like you're literally upselling people on death and like benefiting off of grief. Yeah, they make bank because they're like kind of what's the word? They're like it's predatory a little bit. What? The funeral home where there was 115 bodies found? No. Why? Were they unclaimed? I don't even want to talk about our capitalist country today. I know I'm so over politics, although Trump did get kind of slammed in the face in terms of the New York case, so that's good. What I love about this game is it does educate you about what generally goes on with embalming and body presentation. Consider cremation or eco burial. Eco burial, however the fuck you say it, is one of the coolest things ever, and Colorado is one of the few states that actually does it. That's what I want. The whole idea of like my body not going back to the earth and going back into the cycle of life really freaks me out. I don't want to be put in a box and full of chemicals to where I don't like that is weird, but like eco burials where they compost your body in 4 months in like a capsule is insane, and then they give your parent your they give the mulch of your body to your family with a tree in it. Incredible. Like it's the coolest thing. Why are we the same person? I was gonna do that, but then the predatoriness Bubble, this is why we're friends forever though. Because we're not evil people that want to like I can't think there's a word. It's like not predator, but like feeding off of people's grief. I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's so gross. There were natural burials that didn't get buried. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I watched a documentary about a different mortician. I can't remember what state he was in. But he was this little old guy and he ran a little funeral home by himself, but he had I don't even know, hundreds, like so many bodies stacked up in this freezer because he was a softie who would do shit for pro bono. So like he lives in a really high crime area, really low income area, and families that couldn't afford shit, he would take the body and be like, when you can afford it, we'll take care of the body. But then people never come back. So he just had hundreds of unclaimed bodies. Holland. Dude, what's up? I need a favor. Me and some friends are enjoying a bit of acid and we could use a guide. Some good tunes or pretty things to look at. What kind of music? I don't know what kind of journey are you going on? You know me. I have all the music. Music is my jam. We are gonna be playing a horrific horror game in like an hour-ish. So like I don't know if acid is gonna be great for that. But for the first hour, I would love to play you some beautiful music. Ooh, I have a good song for you. A good song and a video. Hold on. I got you, boo. Although this is a really good mix of this song, just FYI. We have an hour. Perfect. Perf. Not that I don't want you to hang out for the horror game, but like, not that I've ever done drugs, because drugs are bad, but I would not watch this game on acid. Holland, don't listen to the rest of this conversation outside the music Rex. Yeah. I hate Wheel. How are you, love? Ooh, is it a good one? Oh, wait, I love that. Is this, oh, I love Jefferson Airplane. Yes. Okay. I'm lining that up. That'll be the second one. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This is probably one of like the happiest songs slash music videos that I've ever seen. And when I'm like when I'm in my feel when I'm in my feels and I need to just get a jolt of energy, I put this shit on. One sec. I had one more in my head. I thought of another happy song and it just bailed. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. King, I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? I wish. People have tried to feed me pizza through the computer screen. It's okay. You're not the first. You're not the first. It was like a thing. People would post pictures on Twitter of themselves trying to feed things to me through a monitor for a while. This was like 8 years ago. You're not the first. Don't worry. That song was. Fuck. I'm saving that. Hold on. I gotta save it before I forget. Before I forget. Oh, every time. Every time. Okay, hold on. Where? There's not a video for this one. There's not like a pretty visual, unfortunately. But this is just I just pulled up my favorite Airplane song because they're pretty dope if you're in the state. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the mood. But this one, Jefferson Airplane Today, this song does weird things to me. My hair, I know. Is this an acid trip right now? It is a lot of different colors. I could pull up a hair video, not mine, but what horse? Wait, should we do that to Holland right now? Oh, I would say I'm a very safe trip friend. I don't like excess, so I tend to keep people safe and shit. I think I'm a pretty good trip friend. I'm a good safe warm place. In the hospital, the nurses used to call me Human Haldol. That was my nickname because I had a knack for calming people down. I guess patients. I'm not a meanie, and I stay. I'm chill. I think that's probably it. I've never panicked. Knock on wood. I've never had like. I've never. I mean, knock on wood. I've never had a bad trip. I go into it good. I plan ahead. You know, good snacks, good tunes, good visuals, safe warm place. Trip guru. I love doing that stuff. There's no horse. We do puzzles. Is that gonna be a thing today during mortuary assistant? It's cool, guys. I got this. I do puzzles. Trip plans, it's all about trip planning. I honest swear to you, I think people only have a bad trip because they do it on the fly. They don't like I mean, you don't have to be like neurotically planned, but you know, I wouldn't like trip and play mortuary assistant, for instance. I've made one mistake on my own before. This was long, long ago. I got super fucking high during a stream. And then after stream, I was so high, I was like, I'm not getting up. Like, I have to sit here for a while. Like, I was really high. And I decided to play Subnautica alone in my windowless basement in the dark. And I love that game for the building aspect of it. It's fucking terrifying though. That game literally keeps me and I shit you not, I ran into a leviathan, and my heart rate was in my pupils. Like, I literally, like, and kinda white like, blacked out for a minute, and when I came to, I put the controller down, and I was like, I shouldn't do this. I should not this was a bad idea. This was just, like, 1000% a bad idea. One time. Many years ago, never again. Never, never again. I have so Knives, all of those games I listed, I own. So I do plan to play all of them. I just wanted to see what people wanted to see first. I wanna play all of them. I already own them. They're just games people have gifted me or that I've gotten, like, on sales and shit, and I just hoard them because there's not enough hours in the day to play every horror game ever, so I just play as many as I can. But, spooky season goes through December, so we should be able to get to a couple. But I want to play all of those. I never put a game in there I don't wanna play. Did that once, wasn't good my last time. Yeah. It's my late dad's birthday, so I'm cooking gammon. What is gammon? Wait, Anubis, what is gammon? Also, happy birthday to your late father. Once I get points saved up, I've got an emote made up for Zeke. It's about time there was a collab emote for. Oh, I'll have to see that shit. Mm. I don't know if orange juice does anything. I think that what happens is a lot of people will allegedly none of us do drugs. Like drugs, we don't do drugs. But a lot of people will take drugs on an empty stomach and then like your brain is kind of freaking out and your blood sugar can get really out of whack and drink orange juice. It has sugar. I think it's kind of one of those things. There's a lot of like little old wives' tales like that, but honestly, it's just like giving yourself something. Hind leg of pork, no bones. Yum. That sounds delicious. I hear golden teachers will give you a bad trip, a necessary one, but not fun. I don't want that. Is that like people that take you on like a ayahuasca thing to forgive yourself or whatever? Cheers, Koshiro. How are you, love? Hi, Sarah. How are you? I mean, I'd be honored to do your autopsy if you die, but can you not die? I like you this way. This is my favorite way. Me too, dude. I don't know if it's my allergies or if I got some stupid child cold, but I'm muke as fuck lately. I hate it. All right, we have one more visual. Well, I have one more visual for Holland and Friends. Hold up. This is. Have you ever heard of Closey? She is a a DJ, I guess. DJ seems like a cheap word for what she does. Not that there's anything cheap about being a DJ, but I don't know. There's got to be different words. That was really quiet. I just clued into it. I gotta turn those up. David Cable.
That's so many fucking months. Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it native swings. Goddamn, dude. Oh, I knocked over my glue stick. Fuck a dick.
I gave it a wash, turned it on, and slipped it in.
Thanks for everything, David. Now they feel weird that you talk to other people they can't see. Can they see chat? Breathing. We like when you do that shit, right? We're big fans. Dude, Chief, I'm into it. Cheers. They only have the bottom left of the screen. Oh shit. Okay. So they just don't know that there's an entire chat of people here that I'm actually speaking with. Okay. Well, there is. We're not clicking on that. We are not clicking on that. That's just something someone else decided to share with us. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, Vissy, thank you for posting that. I appreciate you. That's not the cream I want in my mouth. I have to say, same. Hard same. That's what I'm gonna move these other videos over. I'm just clearing out links really quick so they don't. My computer actually crashed this morning. Way before stream, so I wasn't too concerned, but like I think I was just listening to music or something, and it just the whole screen went like pixeled, like fucking scary, like heat vision pixeled, and then the other monitor blue screened and said, "I'm sorry, something has occurred. We'll restart for you." So I'm just being a little gentle with her today. I don't know why she would do that. There's our Siberiano. Which one are we watching? That's all it did. Like, no shit. I had a YouTube video up on this computer, nothing on this one. But the YouTube video, like, the whole monitor went like heat-seeking vision. Like, you could still kind of see the image, but it was like everything reversed, all the colors reversed, and everything just looked really fucked up. And the other monitor was the blue screen with like the sad face. I'm sorry, something happened. We'll restart for you. And then it restarted. It was fine, but I was just chilling. I wasn't even using the computer. Like, I just had music playing on it. I have no idea why. Which hair thing? I don't even know what hair thing I'm doing. Is it this? I'm here for your trip, boo. I just don't. The Beatles one. Thank you. I have that one. I just couldn't. I didn't know what it was called. The intro. Ooh, this does look sick. Okay, hold up. I was gonna give you. I don't know if I gave you this one, but this was the other Closey set that I was talking about that I really like. Not the best. I mean, the visuals are her sitting in a beautiful like jungle playing music, but the set is sick. Okay. I think I know what we haven't watched now. Yeah, so that's it. I'm just being gentle, just not having too many links up to shit. I had one tab up and she crashed, but I don't know why. I haven't restarted my computer in a few days, but I try not to restart my computer more than like once or twice a week. Because why? I have no idea though. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't sure on the deets of it. I couldn't remember. I was a huge fan of this band for a very short amount of time, but the lead singer's like absolutely been accused and what's the word? He's a convicted yeah. Yeah. It's relatively recent, and it was kinda like a whole lot of weird shit that happened, and, like, it's such a weird convoluted story. I watched, like, a Vice thing on it, and I was like, "Oh, fuck. That sucks." D Antwoord or Die Antwoord, they're a South African band, and they made great music, but they're both shitheads, right? The girl did some weird shit, they adopted a kid, there's some sketchy weird shit with that. There's just a whole lot of weird. Like, they're not one of those bands who just portrayed weird. They live it. Yeah, I know. It's really well, it's kind of a recent thing, and they weren't really popular enough in the States for it to become big news here, so a lot of people don't know, but yeah, I'm glad Viata said something because I couldn't remember exactly what. I was gonna say they're problematic, Google it, but I knew something horrible went down like that, which is, like, sucks because they were very interesting there for a bit. Dude, reasonable. It's living hell, right? I know. Cheers. Cheers. Sinimos. Cheers, love. They were the System of a Down political type music of South Africa. Is that how you would? Yeah, D'Antwoord. D'Antwoord, I think, is how you D'Antwoord is how you pronounced it. I think. Since you enjoyed the vibes of that last, real scary. Yeah, that's Zafrank. If you've never seen Zafrank before, he's incredible. That's amazing. That was blowing my fucking mind at the beginning. I knew just generally because I like animals. I knew that coral was like many little creatures all put together, but I had no fucking idea how. Like they did that, I guess. Jesus. Here comes the sun. Buzz on my face. Yeah, I had no idea that they actually were like little wormies that had to go build themselves a turtle shell on their grandpappy's sipping cream or whatever. And then the weird like spirally shit inside the coral, like, and then puke. I couldn't get that out. That image was fucking me up. Imagine, oh, I want to take a bath. Vomit up all your intestines and then just kind of like smear it all over your body and then eat them again. I guess. Gross. Aliens. The ocean is full of aliens. I'm convinced. We're in part of the Star Trek timeline where we find out and start a world eugenics war. Jesus Christ. Looks like coral in the mycelium is the mycelium of the ocean. Yeah. You know what I learned really recently, Evil? I mean, I don't know how. I never came across this information, but I learned that the Portuguese man o' war, uh, jellyfish that is like allegedly the most poisonous and really bad, it's actually not a jellyfish. It's like an organism made of billions of other little organisms, way more similar to a coral. But instead of making a hard structure, they make the jelly. Give your intestines the big suck. Yeah. Learning together is nice, right? It's fun. Folks were, yeah, Star Trek didn't even have intestines puking up on people to, like, clean them, did they? I have no idea. Most jellyfish, I don't know, honestly. I thought most jellyfish, like, they don't have a brain, they have a digestive system, but they're not. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. Jellyfish are a mystery. I really don't know. But there's something different between most jellyfish and a man o' war. Man o' war is called something different. I don't remember what it is. You're probably right on a certain note, though, Knives. That sounds really familiar. Jellyfish freak me out, man. They're so stingy and shit. I'm just cleaning up links. I have so many up. Hold on. I've got a lot. All right, let's take our first break. I gotta pee really bad. Selfish break. No, I just have to pee really bad. But we have a couple more links to play, and then it's mortuary time, which we're all very excited for. First, ma'am, what happened? First? What? What did I not do? What have I done? Oh, didn't I just say take a break? Yeah, break. Break first. Yes. Yes. Break first. I gotta pee really bad. I'm one of those. I'm one of those that I what's the word? Procrastinate peeing. It is. Oh yes, it's the first break. Yes, this is our first break of the day. Sorry. I've smoked too much weed first thing in the morning. Mortuary assistant. Oh yeah, I started a little bit late. My my allergies have just been a fucking hellscape. So I spend a lot of my morning just like it's disgusting. Disgusting. And I download the game. Procrastinate. I procrastinate constantly. It's the worst. It's a scary game. Yeah, it's probably, I mean, Holland, I wouldn't watch this game tripping on anything. Like, fuck that shit. I wouldn't. I don't even know how scary the game's actually going to get, but I wouldn't. I know it's got jump scares. That doesn't seem like a good idea for your heart rate. Not that I don't want you to hang out. If you feel safe, like, I can't control you, boo, but, like, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? All right, break. Pissed about it. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm going to figure it out. All these people that are fighting trans and saying kids don't know what they want, please show me someone who's unhappy they've made their I mean, amen. I mean, on a grander scale, show me someone who has full autonomy over their body who's unhappy. Right? Show me someone who has full autonomy over their body who's unhappy about it. Because what the fuck? Dude, reasonable. Amen. I mean, I saw the funniest meme about it recently, and it said something like, it was like, in the Bible, God takes a rib out of Adam and creates Eve, a woman. Sounds pretty trans to me. I loved it. I laughed a lot. I sent another message. Thank you. Thank you. We'll figure it out. I swear, I've sent it from 3 different things now, and why is email so fucking lame these days? Lord Damon, hard. This is literally the core of it. Show me why it matters what someone else's life choices have to do with your life.
Hail Satan. Amen. Ain't no better way to say it.
What people do in their bedrooms, if I'm not involved in those bedroom activities or in their naked life in any way, shape, or form, has nothing to do with me or anyone else. Yeah, literally. And then the whole town and his family tried to shove him off a cliff for saying love each other. Crazy. I know. It's just weaponizing something, you know? It's just weaponizing bullshit to like justify your hate, I guess. Some do. Some, like, yeah, they think that, I mean, I don't understand that. Really. Like, if you are a hardcore Christian who believes in, like, that Christian fundamentalist shit, would you wanna spend eternity in heaven with me? Like, do you really wanna save me? And just 'cause I don't think we have much in common. Imma be unhappy, probably cold. I know someone who regrets their transition, but the reason seems to be that society treats them awfully and not that they're unhappy with themselves. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter if someone transitions and then changes their mind and transitions back. Like, that's still their personal choice. And you can be unhappy either way. Like, I don't know. I still don't think people have have any right having their nose butt in there unless that person comes to them, you know, asking for advice specifically, and then be a fucking non-biased good person for fuck's sake. They'd find a problem, right? Like, I don't think saving, I mean, I was baptized Catholic, so according to most fundamentalist Christians, like, I'm done for. But I don't know. Maybe. All right, this, are you dedicating your life to a really stupid idealism? You literally have dedicated, there's a one hair that's just floating around my face. I can see it. You've dedicated your life to thinking about the genitals of children. That's a railway station. That's incredible, but it looks like the river from Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, like the chocolate river. You know what I'm saying? You know. Conversation. Yeah, but I'm kind of a fat ass. I don't care. I love fat guys. Blocked. She's probably gonna eat my fries and shit. Bitch. Everyone's gonna eat your fries. If they put their mouth on your genitals, they get to have some of your fucking fries. Damn, that's a lot, David. Augustus Gloop's gonna fall in that shit, right? Or the River of Slime from Ghostbusters 2. Did they call it slime? Was that what it was? I thought it was like called something. The pink stuff that responded to music. Those priorities are set, but I mean, slap the hand that steals your fries. I'm gonna need all the patience tonight. My daughter's 7th birthday party at a skating ring with 30 kids. Oh my god. Kills. I don't know. I'm literally about to play a game. I'm about to play Mortuary Assistant, man. Joey doesn't share food! Dude, I wish I knew anything about Friends. I didn't play Friends. Wow, Katie. I did not watch Friends because I wasn't allowed. Like, I didn't have TV. I didn't have TV for the first 90 seasons, so I was way behind. I never got into it. I think they avoided Ooze because Ooze was Ninja Turtles, right? Was it called Slime? You sucked my cock, have some fries, right? That's what I'm saying. Slime or Ooze? Yeah, I couldn't remember. That's one of my favorites, though, with Vigo. Is that what he's called? Goes to ATM, then refuses to share a toothbrush the next morning. I'm saying. Goes ass to mouth, not ATM. Jesus, ass to mouth. I mean, we're doing it ourselves for her. So I mean, I was the kid. I used to have roller rink parties as a kid. That was my favorite birthday party to have, and it was just mayhem. I mean, my mom looked like a night shift nurse at the end of a bad night. At the end of one of those, you know what I'm saying? We used to have roller rink parties. All my siblings did. We fucking loved it, but damn, the chaos of it, because we basically had free reign. Good luck is all I'm saying. My prayers or whatever the fuck are with you. I wish you the best. Maybe get a Xanax for later. I'm finally waking up. It's like a coat or a Hugh Hefner lever. You need a smoking robe. What's it called? Is it just a smoking jacket? A smoking jacket. One of those long red velvety things where you're just like, Ryan,
I love you, Hail Satan, honeybean.
raining till Monday, dude, be safe. Scotch and cigar on reserve, exactly. With like the red, yeah, that's what you need. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. I wish this was my coat, my Hugh Hefner coat. This is my like a witchy coat. It's actually super nice. It's got like this pointless little dangle. Like, what is that? Nobody knows. You could put your weed in there. But it's like insanely warm. And it's just our temperatures dropped so drastically. My body can't. My body. She's telling me no. She says no. It is. It's basically like a house jacket, I guess. It doesn't fasten. That's my only, like, you kind of got to do the tuck and tuck, and then do this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe minus that part. But it's really long. I'm trying to think. I got it from like a independent seller on Etsy. Callaluna, I think. Calluna. Callaluna, I think. They make good shit though. It's really long. It goes to like my knees, and I'm 6 feet tall. So like, imagine it on a normal person. Oh, amazing. It is a lot of orange. I know. I'm a fan. It reminded me of the little girl's dress in Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna be real. I'm a child. I am a babushka from Nebraska, the motherland. Do not fuck with the motherland. Fuck with back. A mango smoothie and a big fat blunt. You know, I've read that mango keeps you high longer, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Match, make me a match. I've never seen the Fiddler on the Roof because I don't want to hate myself, but I could feel it. Dude, seriously, it's long. Do I have a dog behind me? No. Look how long that shit is. Put that on a normal person, you got yourself a literal robe. I'm just huge, so, you know. It fits. Twould fit. My headphones are in there. Don't want to do that. Get out. Get out of there. But they have different colors and shit. Not a sponsor, not an ad, but if you like warm, snuggly shit, this is pretty warm and snuggly. Is that? Yes, that's Caluna! Dude, you are literally Google Foo. This is no shit. You fucking Foo master. That's literally exact. Amazing. But yeah, there's all the different colors and shit. They hand make them and shit. They're made out of, like, they're really pretty. I don't know. I have a couple things from Caluna. They're pretty dank. Ooh, it's on sale. Nice. Not a sponsor, not an ad. Just nice. I know I am. I am all the legs. That's it. It's just me. Seriously, I wasn't sure if I was right. So teamwork, I guess. They have their own website. Caluna does. So I know Etsy takes a chunk. You can actually go to Caluna's website, and I do believe that they're like in Great Britain or something like that. They're not from the US. So the shipping takes a little bit of time. But if you go to their website, Caluna's like website, if I'm pretty sure they have a legit like their own website, then Etsy doesn't take a chunk of the purchase price. I bought it all on their actual website. Everything I had, I didn't even know they had an Etsy. But usually places like that have an Etsy as well. But Etsy does take a huge cut, I think. People have told me Etsy's not the best, which sucks. There you go. Etsy got taken over by big businesses and shitty products. Yeah, that's sad. This I can speak to. Still very small. Just a person making stuff. Never had a Guinness before. I didn't know the proper way to drink a Guinness. The proper way? The way you enjoy a Guinness is the proper way to imbibe a Guinness. Yeah, thank you, Chronicle. You drink it. Yeah. What do you mean? There's no proper way. You just drink it. Oh, to pour it. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't know how to pour any thick ass foamy beer like that. Holy shit. Okay. I was like, that is true. I think they pour it and they pour some foam off, let it rest, pour it. I think there's a couple pours involved. If I remember correctly, when I lived in Maryland, there's a popular drink called a snake bite. And you might be thinking, I know what that is. I bet it's not the same thing. I've learned everywhere in the US has a different snake bite. This is half cider, half Guinness. And the way that they pour it, it's separated in the glass. And I think the cider, I can't remember. No, I actually think the Guinness is on top and the cider is heavier is on the bottom. So it looks like a black and white. Some people call it a black and white, but if you want the cider and Guinness, it's a snake bite. And I used to watch them pour it, and I think there's a couple. Yeah, cans have like the little carbonated marble in them. I don't even think you're supposed to pour those because the carbonated marble like keeps them. Thank you. Bashful found the actual fucking website. Hold on. I moved y'all. Hold on. I'm going to change our category real quick. Don't forget. Mortuary. Mortuary. Nope. Mortuary. I know how to spell. Thank you. Guinness and Ace cider for my snake bite. I don't know what kind of cider I got. I don't know if they ever asked. I don't remember, but I do love a snake bite. Like cider, it just because a Guinness is like literally eating a loaf of bread for me. Like I get full and then I can't eat a food or do anything. So the half cider, half Guinness, it's so much lighter and it just gives it like a little bit of carbonation and sweetness. I don't know. Guinness is a 2-stage pour. There it is. I knew it was something to do with that. How to pour? No shit. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong link. That's really cool though. There's the Caluna. Yep, they do have their own website. So if you click that link that Bashful just put in the chat, if you care, Etsy does take a large percentage. And if you want anything from them, or even just looking at their stuff, like, you know, probably best to buy from the source, just so they actually get it, because they are just a couple, you know, women making some dope clothes, and it's, you know, might as well give them all the money for it, right? Strongbow with Guinness for a snake bite. I think Strongbow is what I normally had. Is it drier or sweeter? Because whatever one I got was usually a little bit drier. It just added like a little bite. I don't know. It's the bite, right? It's the bite part. Okay, let's watch this real quick. This is cool. I would say beer is the only alcohol that I don't vehemently despise. Because there are some good ones out there that just legitimately taste fucking dank. I know. Now I want a fucking beer. Damn it. I think honestly, if correct me if I'm wrong, but if a bar that pours like has, you know, that shit, if they have Guinness, they have to pour it in a Guinness glass, right? It's like a thing with Guinness. They're pretty specific about it. Taps, thank you. Jesus Christ, my brain. Taps, yeah. Beer taps. I think they have to pour it in a Guinness glass. I think it's a thing. Because the glass is perfect or whatever. Waiting 2 minutes to drink that would just make me ask. I know. That's kind of how I feel about pour over coffee. I'm like, man, I don't taste the difference, and you're waiting so much longer. In Ireland, the pub served each tap beer in a specific glass designed for the beer. That's pretty cool. They also serve it like cellar temperature, though, which I don't know how I feel about that. Cellar temperature, like, what if it's hot down there? It's not always cold beer in Europe, I've noticed. A lot of it is like, here's some mildly colder room temperature beer. I'm scared. Stoked, even. Love it. Where is my ponytail? My hair is so staticky, I gotta get it out of my eyes. Uh-oh. Earbud gone. I might want to look at the special endings at one point, Donna. Like, once I've actually gotten some endings, you know? Yeah, I know. Time to bury this fucking clown. But first, I'm going to delicately moisturize. I mean, is the makeup even gonna come off? Is this a tattoo? I have questions. Okay. First, I know, but first, the pressure washer. All right, I'm not nervous. You are. I do puzzles, so it's no big fucking deal, right? DJ, we just got to cut up 4? We cut up 3 bodies on our own, but we got taught on another body. I cut up 4 bodies, and I'm not fucking with you, and I tell you one of them was a fucking clown. And that was not the one that was possessed. No, I would lose. I don't have determination. Like, I don't know how to, like, I would lose. I give up after a while. I'm not that smart. Cool. Cool. Love that. Thank you for those biddies. I appreciate you, Genova. I may or may not have just peed a little bit. It's fine. It's whatever. Man, I'm more satisfied playing 2 hours of this game than with the 2.5 days trying to figure out Amanda's adventure. Which was a good game, but like, fuck, I felt cold cocked by that. It is time to cheers, I agree. I haven't cheersed in a bit. I got very hyper-focused. I loaded a brand new bowl, though. Cheers, love. We did finish it, yeah. Finish it? There's... How many endings were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 endings. 5 special, like, you know, the colorful videotapes you find or whatever. But I wouldn't even waste minutes of your time explaining what they were because it didn't give anything, really. There was just, like... all the books. I mean, honestly, most of these books, like the vast majority of them are either graphic novels, tabletop game manuals, or medical reference books. They're not as cool as they look, but I like the rainbow effect. Nope, we never got any answers for Dad or the girl. There was one videotape extra. One of them that I guess gave us a little bit that I was like, oh, I'm glad we found that one. And it was basically someone was like secret footage camera videoing, whatever, recording outside of a cracked open door that had a recording studio like sign above it. And you hear the little girl is in the room, or a little girl, I should say. You don't really know which one. And she's saying like sheep ba, something, like these weird words that we kind of all concluded sound like demon names. And her dad's like, what are you having her say? And the guy argues with him for a while, and then the camera falls or some shit like that. So I think maybe the dad started disagreeing with what was happening. I don't know. But we didn't get any answers. I like this. We're going to play more tomorrow. This literally timed up perfectly with the end of stream time today. Like the doing an entire roll, but I want to play more of this tomorrow. I enjoy this game. And you get different bodies and shit each time. Well, kind of like a toss-up. Like it's possible to get new bodies every time. Blue-balled. I felt very blue-balled by Amanda's adventure. Because it was a good time with no happy ending. I just want more story. I just want to know what the fuck was going on. Ooh, for Spoopy Month, I'm actually currently playing Resident Evil Village. Dude, in VR? No, I love Lady Dimitrescu titties. Whatever the fuck her name is. When that game came out, everybody was like, oh my god, Katie, do the cosplay. I have no titties. Like, to attain cleavage like that, I have to wear a corset that would make me flatter. It would make me concave. And she's all about the titties. Like, no one's out there like, oh my god, I love Lady Dimitrescu because she's tall. Like, no one. Demon Trisket, that's what we went. Thank you. Lady Demon Trisket. So I literally have to get, like, a chest piece. Like, fake, like, a chest boob piece to make that shit work out, man. There's, like, 6 bodies in Pixel Random 3? Nice. Knives, that's how I feel. Like, and they set up a lot of story. So I have a really hard time believing that you couldn't finish it. Or at least give a little bit, like, a semi-conclusion. It wasn't even a cliffhanger. We didn't even climax. You know? Like, I don't like, it was doing this, but I don't feel like we got there to, I don't know. Just more. Yeah. Overstuff your bra? I wish. I don't have a bra that big. Oh, since the updates over the summer and such, there's more than 6 different bodies. I was gonna say 6 sounds like not a lot of bodies because it sounds like you guys play this game a lot. And I got 2 bodies that you guys have not got yet. A couple of you I saw mention like, oh, I haven't seen this body yet. So there's got to be more than 6, right? Oh, I remember. I never had a water bra. I had my uncle's girlfriend took us all shopping, like all the girls in the family. There's like 4 of us. She took all 4 girls. She was like, I want to bond with you guys. Let's go shopping. She took us to Victoria's Secret and she was like, let's get bras. And she got us like some sort of crazy ass push-up bra, but it had like jelly in it, not water. But it was like jello or something. None of us ever wore them, but we would sit at home and just play with them. They were the world's best fidget toys. Those things had the weirdest texture. I got the clown for the first time recently, but I haven't gotten the black woman yet. I wonder what other don't tell me though. Don't tell me the other bodies. I'm excited. Was it a Wonder Bra? Maybe. Might have not been Victoria's Secret. I know it had jelly in it. And it was gross. And it was cold. When you put it on, it was freezing on your boobs. It was not comfortable. Like, you'd had to wait for it to warm up. And, oh my God, do you guys remember? Do you remember when they came out with bras that had nipples in them? Man, I was like middle school, high school, early high school. And they started coming out with bras that, like, in the cup would have a little pea of a nipple. Like, and the nipples would be perfectly symmetrical. And it was the perfect t-shirt bra to simulate not wearing a bra and have perfectly placed tiny little nipples. It was crazy. There were a few girls in my school who had them. And it just straight up looked like you were hard nipping 24/7 with big old nip knops. It was wild. Colder than a witch's tit. Nipples could cut glass. It was a thing. I don't even remember. I never had one. I mean, literally, like, my mom, we didn't, yeah. We had nothing like that. Dude, good. Good. I had to beg for bras. I was like, please, please, for the love of all things unholy, please stop torturing me. I don't want my titties hanging out. This is just crazy. Teachers look at me funny. Everyone looks at me funny. I'm allegedly a distraction. I don't want to be here anymore. Boobs, though. But yeah, water. Did they really have water in them? They did. They came out. I was trying to think. There was another one Victoria's Secret did for a while. And it was like, I want to say they were called like the 3XLs or something like that. And they were guaranteed to bring you up 4 cup sizes or something like that. And it was quite literally a good inch of foam in those. I think I tried one on one time just for funsies. And it was so uncomfortable. And to get them to work, the like rib strap has to be so fucking tight. I don't know, man. I haven't worn underwear for so long. I feel like I'm very spoiled, but it was because if it wasn't like against your ribs, you know, this effect of like the shit didn't do its shit. So it was crazy. It just the amount of like pain. It just looks so pain. I wanted one so bad. Like, shamelessly, I would have taken one if someone would have bought one for me, but never. My mom would have literally cackled my face off if I would have asked for one at that age. But of course, we all wanted boobs. Unless you already had them. Grass is always greener, right? It's always fucking greener. I had so many friends younger that, like, by 4th, 5th grade were just, boom, back problems. Ugh. No, thank you. Yeah, they've had a lot of weird shit. Trying to think, there was one other weird bra that came out around those 3XL ones, but I don't. It wasn't jelly, it wasn't water. Something like that, though. Maybe it was like removable chicken cutlets or something. Because I remember going to, like, the only time I ever went to Victoria's Secret was when they had that fucking, was it the pump up one? Maybe it was. I very vaguely remember that. I used to go to the, it might have been that, because I would go to the Victoria's Secret, like, semi-annual sales, where it's just, like, buckets of shit strewn everywhere, like a Ross, or, like, not even a Ross, like a really, really poorly taken care of Ross. And everything is, like, 70% off, though. That's the only good time to shop there, because everything's disposable and doesn't last. But I remember pulling out some bras where like one side of whatever that was, like the pump up thing would be gone. And that's why it was steep on sale. And the other side would have like this crinkled up, sad, shriveled, what looked like an old desiccated breast implant from the medieval times in it. And I just would find those every once in a while, like, what the fuck is that? Am I supposed to inject things in my own bra? What is going on? Do I get to choose? Nothing says you have to add the curves. Just put on the fantastic dress and hat and make yourself pale with makeup. It doesn't, I mean, I will try it because that would be so easy. I have the hat. I have the dress. Like, I have things that would fit it perfectly. I just haven't done it because it feels like, you know, it's probably me because of having no boobs my whole life. Like, it's always been a thing I focus on. Obviously, if someone's like part of their overall character is just the huge tits, I'm like, oh, come on. But when I do a cosplay of someone or something, I look at that character and I try to pick out 1 to 3 like characteristic traits. Like traits that pull the whole thing together and kind of make it them. And I mean, what is she besides just a pale bitch in a white dress from the 20s? Titties. But I'd do it. It'd be easy. I mean, I'll do it, post it, and be like, guess who I am, and see if anyone can guess it. That would be the challenge, truly. Without boobs. With just my own little old titties. Whoa, holy shit. That is such a variance in boob. I believe it, though. I mean, all my friends who have gone through massive weight fluctuations always say the weight comes from their boobs first. It's very, how do I say this? It's like dependent on angles. So if I make good ass cleavage from the side, I have pecs. From the front, it looks like big, juicy, like love muffins. But the amount of like, that has to occur to get that to happen, from this angle, I'll look like I got pecs. So it's kind of one of those adjustable things, you know what I'm saying? I gotta look at it like, okay, this is the only angle you get. But that being said, I did, oh shit. Oh, Mishy, you just reminded me. I did. Oh, it was years ago. I lived in Baltimore, but I did like a makeup day for Halloween for spooky season, and I turned myself into Miss Moxie from I almost said Fallout Boy. Please help me with the game. Does it even have an F in it? My brain just died. Borderlands. There's no F. Why am I like this? Nobody knows. I probably thought Fallout, but Borderlands. I did Miss Moxie from Borderlands, and I actually looked up a whole tutorial on how to fucking contour my titties, because, you know, she's got, like, those, like, wants, and I did damn good. I might look that up again. Maybe I could make up titties. Borderlands. 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 Maybe. Remember how much they changed Lara Croft from the 90s polygons to the recent reboot? Dude, I fucking love seeing people cosplay as 90s Lara Croft. I've seen it so many times at cons where they just have 2 cardboard triangles on their chest. It's incredible. Oh, 100% Vex. 100%. Video games and comics have created unrealistic ideals. Seriously. And I bet if we could all sit down and have a cup of tea or coffee with Lady Trisket, Demon Trisket, and say, like, how's your back feel? She'd probably beg to have them shits cut off, but she'd be like, I'm a vampire, they grow back, I'm doomed. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Donna, I have seen those. They're basically a wine flask. Amazing. Power Girl, Wonder Woman, Black Canary, I blame those 3 for unrealistic expectations. I'd have to go look them up. I believe you, though. I mean, they're, like, across the spectrum of gender, I think a lot of, comics and graphic novels, not all of them, but a lot of that in accordance with media and stuff has created unrealistic expectations for everybody. Because the male superhero models, like, no one has that many abs. Like, you physically they're not real. And you guys know, I've said it a million times, and I'm kind of annoying about it, but in order to have visible abs, you have to literally be below 14% body fat. And in order to be, like, fertilely healthy, you should be around 18% body fat-ish. Most people. Like, it's across the board. it just creates like a falsity in our head. Like we all have to be fucking stacked and negative body fat, and it's like, my butt jiggles when I run. It's fine. Power Girls all titties, Wonder Woman stacked, Black Canaries all ass. There you go. The 3. Oh my god. It's the Triforce. I can't have 32 pack full case of abs. Well, not of abs. We could get a case. Legs, long, perfect, like muscular yet thin legs. Just perfect, like no knee. Like where's their knee? These superheroes have a cute triangle bodies, and I'm a pair in season. I fucking love that. That's wondrous. I feel like a pair sometimes, because I got a lot downstairs, but not much going on upstairs. Look at the people who idolize on TV, the fucking Kardashians, which you have to ask yourself, how much of them is even real anymore? I mean, you know what's weird? So I think recently, a lot more of them is real than in the past. I don't know. I don't follow the Kardashian shit, but I do follow a lot of medical experts on the interwebs and a lot of like plastic surgeon people who like to go over celebrity plastic surgery and just talk about like the ins and outs of it and how some of it can be really dangerous because of the health aspect is interesting to me, like the surgical aspect. But they've talked about the Kardashians and how, like, you know, when they got all those implants, like breast implants and cheek implants and butt implants and all that stuff, they're getting it all removed. If you've seen recent pictures of them, like, they look borderline skeletal. Like, I can see, like, the square of their shoulder bone. Like, it goes straight down. Like, they're fit. I don't think they're unhealthy. Like, you know what I mean. Base, like physically, I don't think so. But I think they're getting a lot of it chopped out. I don't know. They look thin. Like, I could snap you like a chicken kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to body shame, but it looks like they've got a lot of that fake shit sucked out of them recently, and I don't know what that's about. It's all self-inflicted. You got to kind of just stop looking at it all, really. I think we can't help but absorb it if we look at it too much. I don't think there's anyone who can just sit there and stare at it all day and not, you know, not kind of start to 7 minutes till 4:20. Do I have a bowl? Yes, I do. You know what I mean? Because we're just animals at the end of the day. Like, we're nothing special. My boobs soared when they made me gain weight, hit 195 at one point through steroids, but whenever I lose weight now, my boobs never drop below a D. I wonder if that's because of the steroids, though. Because steroids don't just cause weight loss. Like, they can cause hormonal shifts and shit like that, too. I wonder if the steroids caused some sort of hormonal shift that kept your Because, like, weight gain and loss in your boobs is fat, right? But your mammary glands don't necessarily change other than swelling and shrinking with menstrual cycles and, like, hormonal shifts. So I wonder if something in the steroid caused a hormonal shift that caused the mammary gland to actually become a lot larger. You know? I don't know. Bodies are fascinating. I find them very interesting. Biology, though, right? Biology is cool. Human biology is kind of... I mean, I know I've said this before. Like, the more I know about it, the more I'm like, oh, I don't know anything. Like, I don't think I'll ever know anything. I think that's what a lot of medical professionals come to the realization. Like, we're just learning tools to deal with the unexpected, because you just never know. They gave me high-dose Katie? High-dose steroids for 6 to 9 months. That was in 2009. This was when they found out I had severe Crohn's. For 6 to 9 months. I mean, everybody's... Hormones, dude. The endocrine system is fascinating. If I would have known you could be an endocrinologist, I probably would have gone to school to be an endocrinologist. But by the time I learned you could be an endocrinologist, I was already balls deep in the respiratory program and there was no going out of it. But the hormone system is fucking fascinating. I had no idea. Like, you know, growing up being a hormonal teenager, I just assumed hormones made you a teenager. And I don't know what else the fuck to do with that because the school system failed me and that's America. Hormones are so cool. So cool. And they come from so many different places in your body, which I think is really fucking weird and fascinating. Have I played Until Dawn? That sounds... I know there's so many games that have Until in the title and Dawn. Hold on, let me check. It sounds really familiar. I might have. It's the end of my streamy day. I was just waiting till 4:20 and then I was gonna raid somebody, but I want to play a lot more of this tomorrow if you want to hang out. I mean, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be playing this game. It's dope. I really enjoy this game. Until Dawn, that's what I'm looking up. Until Dawn. It's not in my play. Maybe, you know what? I might have played it on Game Pass or something. Maybe. At Dead of Night. Let me see if I have that one. I could just show you guys my Steam. It's pretty crazy. I have so many games. I don't have it at Dead of Night, but I made like a horror list in my games. So I could look at all the horror. And it is horror. I feel like every time I get made fun of for that word, I try to say it weird, and now it's just too weird in my mouth. Horror. Horror. It's horror game. Shut up. Thank you, Reasonable, for being awesome. Cheers for the 420 that you'll probably miss, but you know. If you want to come back and hang out tomorrow, I'm just gonna find someone cool to raid while we're chilling. But like, I can't just skip out on Vissy's 420. What kind of douche do you take me for? I would never do that. PlayStation only. I probably played it with someone. Is it one of those games where you're like a group of teenagers in a haunted house doing some shit? Is it like that? Yes, I probably played it with Zach. I think because Zach has the PlayStation, he usually gets the game, and then we play like as a team. Yeah, yeah. It's a series, right? There's a series with a specific name for like all of them. Yeah, they're really good games. Some of them, I feel like the latest ones sucked. Like the last one we played together, I don't know. I felt like it was like zero gameplay. I don't even remember what the fucking title of it was, but it felt like zero gameplay and just a shit ton of watching little movies. Like you would make a decision, but not a ton. Dark Pictures Anthology. That's it. Yeah. That's the shit, dude. Elle's literally playing Until Dawn. Shut up. For the first time. Dude, okay. Tomorrow, we're gonna get it all up on my girl Alchemy because I haven't got to raid her forever, but we're literally talking about it Until Dawn. Why don't I see her in my follow list? Is she live right now? Or am I crazy? I don't see her live. Hold on, let me look. It might be me. It could be me. It's 1 minute, I think. On my computer, it says 1. Yes. It's probably me. Elele is what I typed. Katie. Elele. Stop. What the tit? You're being a bitch. My computer's being a bitch. That computer is being so weird, my dudes. I'm so scared it's gonna crash. Again, please no. This one's fine. There she is. No shit, she was not on my follower list on my other computer. What is going on? I'm being haunted. I'm being haunted! She's not on your list either? Oh, Vex, thank you. I'm so glad I'm not the only one. She didn't show on my list or anything. But she's definitely, yeah, Twitch is being twitchy. All right. It's 4:20 for me. Cheers, motherfuckers. Tomorrow, bright and early, I'm gonna try to wake up earlier than normal and, like, not go on such a hard run so I'm not so fucking phlegmy, because, man, sitting around for 3 hours in the morning just coughing up nasty all day is not fun. But tomorrow, I would like to play more of this game. This is very fun. It sounds like a kind of game you don't, like, beat. I don't know how many endings there are. If that's a surprise, don't tell me. We can talk about it tomorrow. Like, if I get a bunch of endings and I'm just stuck, we'll figure out the endings. But the rest of the games that I put in my little Twitter poll, if you don't have Twitter, don't worry about it. They're all games I want to play, and they all look really cool. Go vote on it. It's up for 24 hours. But I want to play the rest of those games, so I'm just going to, put them in order from most voted to least voted, whatever. I own all of
Steam has
them.
a
I already
very
have
special
them.
pineapple for your asshole.
Rod, thanks for the resub, love. I appreciate you. Oh, no shit. The front page shows how many you've gotten and how many you have not gotten. Awesome. So it's not a secret. Thank you. Thank you, Glut. I appreciate you. So it's not a secret. That's really nice to know. I enjoy that. All right. Cheers, motherfuckers.